First thing you have to do is you have to do the measurements on this piece. So measure 1/4 of an inch, and then you want to lines depending on which side of the ruler you're going to use. Once you get one measurement, that's all you do. And then you want to draw it across with your carpenter square, not your ruler, so it's straight. If you have that measurement correct, all you have to do is transfer it to the other piece. But if you transfer it to the other piece and that measurement is wrong, then you just done it wrong 4 times in a row. So if you're not sure if it's 1/4 of an inch, you don't have to stand in line. You can just hold it up to me and I'll say yes or no. If it is good, then all you do is transfer the lines across, lining up with your dot. Dots in the center of the line. Once you have that, you need to bring up your plans and show me this. The reason you bring up your plans is because I stabbed the nails in the paper. To get a new nail, it costs you a point. If you bend a nail, you can trade in a bent nail for a straight nail, and it doesn't cost you any points. Hopefully you won't bend too many. We have a variety of hammers. If you go straight into the tool cabinet, you'll see a bunch of them. Here is one of them. This is one of the larger hammers. We also have small hammers, so you decide what you want to do. But when you hammer, you want to make sure that you hammer with the hand at the end of the handle, not like this. You also want to hammer it so this is parallel to the table. Hammer it like that. If you hammer like that, it's going to bend the nail. Start the nails means on the dot you want to hammer this down as far as you can without nailing it to the table. If you nail it too far and the nail sticks through, then on the metal piece of your vise, just push it up so there's nothing that sticks through. So hammer. Far down. If you hammer it this deep. It's a lot harder to nail your project together. The further this nail is down, the easier it is to nail your project together. So for those who did not look at their school loop mail, please look at the hammer video. The people who watched it was very informative, right? Very informative. Then you want to put the O facing you as you put it in the vise. When this is tight and you think it's tight, you want to tighten it a little more, then a little more. You don't want to, when you hammer, have this go down each time you hammer. You want a little glue here and a little glue here on both sides. When you hammer them, you want to hammer it so it's even with the sides. You don't want to have it sticking out like that. You want it even with the side when you hammer it. You also want the X side facing out. That's the smooth side. This might not look as good, so we have that on the inside. You will also need a damp paper towel. When you get a damp paper towel, fold it a couple times, and this is how you get it damp. Once under the faucet is all you need. You want to spread that. You can't use too much glue, so if you're not sure if you have enough glue, put a little more. Then have the X side facing out. This is the back. X side facing out, even with the side. Then it is hammer time. If you started the nails deep enough, it should take you only 3 or 4 hits to get it in. Then do the other side. Do one side at a time. Notice that these are facing me. These are facing me, not away from me. Even with the side. Then what time is it?
Hammer time.
Hammer time. Then take it out of the clamp. Then you want to put this one in. O side facing you. Glue it. Sorry. And tighten it twice. even with the side. Hammer time. What time is it?
Hammer time.
Oh, it's hammer time. When I grade your project, I don't want to get glue all over my fingers, so wipe all the glue off that is on the sides, on the inside. How I grade it is, sides are even, X sides are facing out, O's are on the inside, and they stand straight up. If this is a little loose, that's what's going to happen. The glue's not dry yet. So as soon as the glue's dry, it's going to dry whatever position you put it in your locker. So after you get it graded, leave it on your desk, and at the end of the period, put it in. If you put it in now, someone might throw their folder in and collapse your sides, and it'll ruin your whole project.